I believe with all my heart that the SoCal audience must experience the kind of love and the kind of joy and the kind of music we can deliver. If they have not, they're missing something. And I understand that's a hyperbole, that's hucksterism, that sounds like an oversell, but there's nothing I can say on this video or one can get from watching one of our fabulous YouTube videos that can compete with the experience they will have. They must experience it at least once. Give it a shot. You know, they may love it. They may say, hey, it's the best thing I've ever done. I'm going to come every time. Or they may say, I like that music. And when they have music like that, I'll come again. Or they may say, okay, that's great. I've done it. I don't need to do it again. But I think they must give this experience. They owe it to themselves to experience. And I hope the people who are watching me and will come to our concerts, GMCLA.org. We'd love to have you. And I think you'll love it. Hi, everyone. I'm Lou Spisto, the executive director and producer for Gay Men's Chorus of Los Angeles. And I am delighted to share lots of information about GMCLA. So if you want to hear more about us, listen to this interview. This season is our 45th season, which is pretty spectacular if you think about it. So we do a season. And we do a season at major venues, and we are at the Saban Theater in Beverly Hills, which is at Wilshire and Doheny, a block off of Doheny. It's right in the middle of everything. It's a fantastic venue, beautiful Art Deco venue. We're there. Then the second program of the year on March 23 and 24, also at the Saban, is We Heart Boy Bands. And the third program, which is this year going to be at the Pasadena Civic Auditorium, we try to vary our location a little bit so that people who are more east side or people who are more west side or center make it convenient. The Pasadena Civic this is the first time we're going there on our own program, and it's huge. It's 2,900 seats. So we're only doing one concert on Sunday, June 30th, and that program is titled Solid Gold, Aretha, Dion, and Whitney. Obviously, three legends of music, all solid gold. The second show is boy bands, We Heart Boy Bands, which I think is pretty self-explanatory. It's certainly heavily into the 90s, but we go all the way back to the 60s. We go back to the original boy bands. We go to, all of the big boy bands, NSYNC and New Kids and Backstreet Boys and all of that. And then we go to current day One Direction, which I obviously is no longer. Then we go to BTS. We're going to have some surprises. We've got an incredible choreographer working with us on that show, Ray Leeper, who is just one of the best and just did Dancing with the Stars and has done So You Think You Could Dance. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. The third show, which is Aretha, Dion, Whitney, I mean, these are three legends and their music is timeless, iconic. Each of them has a discography that, goes on for days and pages, and we're going to pick what we think are the top songs and what we think are the songs that we can do very well. Usually in a show, we do anywhere from about 22 to 25 or 26 songs. So in that one, we'll try to divvy it up between these three legends. And a lot of the songs that these three greats sang and put forward, they can be tied thematically. And that show at the end of the year, at June 30th, is always considered our Pride Month show. And at the end of that show, after the show, we will have our annual gala. And there's beautiful, catering spaces and all of that are attendant to the Pasadena Civic Auditorium, which makes it really great to have the gala. Last year, we had the gala following our Disney Pride concerts, which, I know it's last year and not this year, but the Disney Pride and concert was one of the highlights of GMCLA's 45-year history. And I've seen a lot of our videos on YouTube, and I have great respect because this chorus has done some great work. But we did these two concerts last June at Disney Hall, which were spectacular with video and just beautiful, the canon of Disney. This year, our last show, which will be part of our gala weekend will be, of course, as I said, Aretha Dion Whitney. When people come to a Gay Men's Chorus of Los Angeles concert, I want them to feel the joy, the love, the connection, not only to the music and to what we are on stage and who we are, but to each other. You know, I've spent a lifetime going to performing arts and theater. I started when I was 11 years old. I'm from New York City. My mom, love her and thank her for taking me when I was 11 to my first Broadway show. And I've gone to concerts since that time. You know, like so many people, I've probably been to thousands of live events, performing arts, and I love the arts. But I don't think I experience community at anything else, including great concerts in Broadway and symphonic things and opera. I don't think I experience any kind of community as much as I do when I'm at a GMCLA concert. People are there for each other. They're there for us. There's nothing like that experience. So I want people to feel the connection to each other. We're in such a different place now. I mean, post-pandemic, and this has been coming for a long time. And I'm not trying to rag on social media or the phone. All of that is great. I love the phone. We all love the phone. But the fact of the matter is, being together in one space is critically important for everything that we are and for everyone. So when we come together, have this great music, fun, joy, it's a lot of heart. It's a lot of love. It's sometimes a bit of, some tears. I think that's what we want to experience. And I think that's what people do experience. So I'm hoping we can continue to bring them that, the joy and the connectivity and the community. Hi, everyone. I'm Lou Spisto, the executive director and producer for Gay Men's Chorus of Los Angeles. And I so would love you to come to our March 23 and 24 concerts at the Saban Theater, titled We Heart Boy Bands, where we celebrate all things boy bands. Go to gmcla.org to find out more.